Now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Well, it's Friday afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Well, let's talk inflation. Not only is the general public being hit hard by the rising cost of goods, but local food banks are feeling the impact as well, now more than ever. And because it's the holiday season, donations are really needed. NBC 10's Christina Jensen spoke with the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank about how the economy has impacted us.
At the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, the hurt keeps piling on.
Inflation has affected the food bank on both ends of our operation, so on the receiving end and on our distribution end.
The Food Bank of NELA has seen increased demand for food since the pandemic started, and during the holidays, the need rises. However, it's more difficult to supply the food they need, and grant money doesn't stretch as far as it once did. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, food is up nearly 12% from over a year ago. This adds up to a few $100s more per month.
Seniors who are living on low fixed incomes are really feeling the pinch. When the expenses are going up, but your income is staying the same, it's really stressful to try to figure out how to make that work.
In addition, the food bank is also paying higher prices for its backpack program. That's where food is given to school children for the weekend.
For like our backpack program, those costs have just really increased. We're spending about 20% more on our backpacks than we were 2 years ago.
On the supply side, the food bank is seeing a longer wait time for food.
We don't have the choice that we used to have when we order food, and it takes about twice as long to get food to the food bank once we order it.
So now, more than ever, they need donations, and they must plan ahead to make sure people stay fed.
We look at national trends, we talk to other food banks, and we're always looking high and low for opportunities.
And they must do this to help the people in Northeast Louisiana who need it the most.
During this time, we're in a recession, we're just coming out of COVID, people are still not able to work, and it's hard to put food on the table. So having this food bank here to help feed the people in our community, it's just a wonderful resource that they have.
Reporting in Monroe for your Ark-La-Miss news source, I'm Christina Jensen.
And if you have a chance to give, now is the time, and please think of that. In holiday news, the city of West Monroe has announced street closings for the 2022 Kiwanis of Greater Ouachita Christmas Parade. That's happening this Saturday. Now, this year's parade route has changed due to construction near End of Bridge. The parade will start North 4th Street in West Monroe, and that's on Yellow Star on your screen. And it'll travel to Bridge Street and cross over Lee Joyner Bridge. Once the parade enters Monroe, the route continues on 3rd Street, Washington Street, Walnut Street, Louisville Avenue before crossing back over the Lee Joyner Bridge into West Monroe. And finally, the parade will turn left on the Trenton Street and an intersection of Wood and 4th Streets, where the red star is located on your screen.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Alex Noel.
Good morning and happy Friday. Today's daytime highs are going to be reaching into the lower end of the 70s. Now keep that in mind, that's well above average for this time of year compared to what we were yesterday, only in the mid-50s. So a lot warmer and actually a bit more humid now that moisture is returning back into the atmosphere finally. Overnight lows tonight are going to fall down only by about 9 degrees or 10 degrees or so, only in the lower 60s. Clouds will increase overnight and late night showers will persist. I do mean very late night showers into early tomorrow morning. So do keep that in mind if you have any early morning plans. Now showers will persist over the next 7 days or potentially more. That rainy pattern is due to a ridge in the Gulf of Mexico that's just going to fuel moisture and be put back into the atmosphere for the next 7 days or so. Daytime highs are going to be mostly in the lower end of the 70s, except on Sunday. After that cold front passes on Saturday, you could take a little nosedive by a few degrees or so, but mostly sticking around in the 70s again, much warmer than for what we normally see this time of year, with our average typically being in the lower to mid 60s. Now you may want to keep the umbrella and rain jacket on standby in the back of your car or in your book sack because you don't want any of your plans to be washed out. So make a plan B for any outdoor plans you may have and put them inside just in case those spotty showers persist, especially in the afternoon hours, thanks to daytime heating really ramping up and scouring out any moisture in the atmosphere thanks to that southerly wind refueling the atmosphere every day with moisture.